Welcome one, welcome all on the tubes. So, as you can see on the screen, Fallout 76 Steel Dawn accidentally released early. It's supposed to come out on the 1st of December. So we're talking like, 7 days early. So I figured, let's check it out together. Update highlights. Ad Victoriam. The Brotherhood of Steel is back. Meet new characters, visit new and updated locations, and unlock rewards during the all-new Steel Dawn questline. Head underground, read a shelter claim center poster in any train station to start the home expansion quest. Claim your very own instance camp shelter. Ooh. That actually might be handy. It might be one of those that locks in place, which is what we want. Instead of me always having to... I bet you when I log into the game, I'll have to reset up my camp. So hopefully that stops that from happening. Don't just survive, thrive. We've replaced all negative effects from hunger and thirst. Anyone who's played the game loves to hear that. The amount of times I've had to stop and cook something just to be like, oh, my character's hungry, the character's thirsty. Ridiculous. Replace all negative effects from hunger and thirst with buffs that increase as you eat and drink. So now we're incentivized to eat and drink, not forced to eat and drink. I wonder what those buffs are going to be. Gear up, complete Steel Dawn quests and daily ops to get new weapons and armor rewards straight from Brotherhood Arsenal. I really hope it's that sick looking armor right there, that looks freaking sick. So what do we have to do? Head underground, read shelter claim center posters in any train station. That's for the camp though. Is that private road? Ooh. Ah, that's if you subscribe. Happy Thanksgiving. That's an American thing. No, I'm not level 1. Yes, my character's named Ralph. And if you had a last name, it'd be Wiggum. I'm scared. I'm cold and hungry and the wolves are after me. According to local folklore, as well as a statue and museum in Point Barrow on October 23rd, 2077, in what came to be known as the Great War. The world was engulfed in nuclear fire in the United States. All practically died. All of them. Whoa, what happened here? Your camp could not be placed. Told you! Would you like to stay in this world and move it freely? Stay in this world. Round 2. The footage kind of mucked up, so we're going back into it. I must say they've done like a really good job at increasing the way this game looks.
You looking to join up too?
Yeah, brother.
Brotherhood of Steel. Has a real hardcore ring to it.
Hello.
Hello, Russell Dorsey, Brotherhood Initiate. Welcome to Fort Atlas. Of course, what you want to know?
What can you tell me about the Brotherhood?
The Brotherhood of Steel is a... well, I guess you'd call it a military organization. Founded originally out in California around when the bombs fell. We're dedicated to rebuilding society and preserving old technology. Keeping the mistakes of the past from being repeated, you know? One of the members from California could tell you more, I'm sure.
So maybe we're going to California.
Oh, it's an honor. I know that sounds like some recruiting poster nonsense, but really, it is. I finally feel like I'm part of something meaningful. Building a better world alongside other people who have committed their lives to that cause. Sure, sometimes it means doing guard shifts in the rain, but hey, small price to pay for real purpose, right?
Have I ever seen rain in this game?
Pretty sure that's strategic information I'm not supposed to just give out to anybody that asks.
That's actually quite a fair answer. You don't say, oh, we got 100 people here. Alright, let's just storm them. We'll take them out. Or we have 10,000 people here. I don't know. They're all in your bunker or because I don't see them.
Think I'll make the cut?
What do you need?
Yeah, let's cut to the chase.
Looking to sign up? Or just curious? Well, either way, I guess it's not me you want to talk to. Most of the fort's off limits to civilians, but if you're interested, Knight Shin's in charge of the new recruits. He's very serious about protocol and security, so you'll have to speak to him first if you want to get anywhere.
Not Shin it is. Because I wish to join
If
the
you're looking to
Brotherhood.
make a difference, you've come to the right place.
241. Wow. Pretty cool gear too. Like, I'll just roll everyone. Do I want to join the Brotherhood? Yes, I do. Because in every Fallout game, I always join the Brotherhood. Fallout 4, I joined the Brotherhood, and the Fallout of and the Brotherhood was my main faction. Any Fallout game, Fallout 3, I joined the Brotherhood. You kind of forced to, but I lived by them. Although number 4, they were a questionable.
I have real duties to attend to. The outer perimeter is still unsecured, the provisions aren't properly stowed, and we're awash in hopefuls. I have no time to be babysitting civilians.
Your duties are what I say they are, Knight. Your objections are noted, but this is a direct order from your commanding officer. Help us put on a good face for the local people. We've just moved into their backyard. They're nervous. Show them we mean no harm.
If you insist, Paladin. If there's nothing further, I'll have the completed report on your desk shortly.
I expect nothing less from you. As you were, Shin.
Paladin,
What the fuck? She just walked through a laser grid.
I am not a receptionist, civilian. If you're here with a request for the Brotherhood, get in line. I don't have time for you right now. Diddy. Initiate Dorsey is supposed to be manning his post at the entrance, not acting as my secretary.
Knight Shin's trained as well.
Initiate Dorsey is too trusting, but I can't fault his commitment. Perhaps he sees something in you worth our interest.
Let's see,
Are
say
you
that.
another aspirant to our order? Wanting isn't enough. And not everyone who shows up looking to join our order is worthy of becoming an initiate. Normally, I'd stick you with the other hopefuls until we decide whether you're worthy. But, if you're serious about joining us, you've got good timing. There's something you could do for me that would help the order and demonstrate your qualities as a candidate.
Let's do it.
We've had a number of civilians show up here at Fort Atlas, asking for one thing or another from the Brotherhood. People are afraid, or want something, or are looking to involve us in local squabbles. Civilian outreach is not my specialty. There's too much left to do to secure this facility. If you're really interested in helping, save my time. Interview the petitioners, find out what they want, and report back to me.
Yes, sir. Where are they?
Do this right. Don't make me regret giving you the opportunity. Conduct yourself properly, and we can consider putting you forward as an initiate candidate.
Done. Watch professional. You piece of shit.
Better
Give me
have
the
something
answers.
useful to say to me.
Let's go.
Oh, can't even come to me himself?
What, he needs to requisition some more armor polish? All right. Keep it cool, Sean.
Why are you angry, Sean?
So, what's he got to say to me? The problem is that a couple of these Brotherhood clowns showed up and took a bunch of my stuff at gunpoint.
The fuck do you
I'm a
say?
peaceful man. I really am. I sure wasn't equipped to deal with armed thugs requisitioning the little I've managed to put together for myself. Never understood the Raiders. I like the quiet life. I don't need much, and I need trouble less. But after this, oh, I get it. I came here to give the Brotherhood a chance to make things right. Else maybe I go to Crater and start doing things their way. At least they don't pretend to be the good guys.
Things would be different now if Taggart survived.
Alright, look.
The efficiency of Brotherhood response.
Requisitioning, I don't like.
All this concrete.
What do you do?
New recruits, night shins training, weapons and a
Hey, listen, thanks. I just needed someone to listen and take me seriously. I hope you can convince them.
Look, that is something I would actually answer in real life. But look, bro, I will talk to the superiors. Can't make any decisions, but I'll talk to them. Because I really hate the idea of taking things by force and claiming it to be for the greater good or for an organizational good or... Why did they make Fallout, why did they make Brotherhood too much like Fallout 4? Should have made them like Fallout 3. Yes, it was a different group.
Those Crater types are tough. And
Still.
nicer than you think, but
Making it hard for me, guys. Making it hard for me. Where we go? Back in there for someone we missed. I thought there was someone out here. Oh, they're all inside? Okay. Formerly the Atlas Observatory, Fort Atlas now serves as the headquarters of the new Brotherhood of Steel in Appalachia. Appalachia? Appalachia.
I can do more than just fight. But how do I show that I'm fit to be a scribe when I'm put on patrol?
Start writing stuff.
Well, now look at you. You with these Steel brother fellas? I've been waiting a good spell to talk to them.
Let's go, maggot.
Well, it's about time. I'd like to die of old age waiting on them. Name's Artnap. So, what's this Knight fella sent you for?
To kick your ass.
A fair trade's what I want. I've heard stories about these Steel types back in the day. They was going around taking things from folks. For the cause, they said.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Like that don't make them raiders too. Well, I ain't got much, and I already got to worry about raiders. So, I reckon it's better to make a deal up front. My farm don't produce much, but I got some extra, and I expect they'll have a use for it. In return, I want these Steel boys and girls to keep raiders away from my farm. Heard a lot of noise they was on our side. So, seems fair.
That actually does seem like a good... You give us food, we give you legitimate protection. Like, actually, either wipe out the raiders completely, or have one or two Steel members in full armor at the position, like, at the location to protect that farm.
Fair enough. Can't expect more than that. Thank you. You take care too.
I actually like that idea. If I was part of the Brotherhood, that'd be a legitimate offer I would accept.
You.
Oh, turn around.
Talk to
Don't do
around
this.
here? You know, about the guns. You don't look like one of these Brotherhood yahoos. Name's Tally Lang. What's your deal?
You're gonna call them yahoos when your name is Tally Lang?
Shin? He the scary guy with the stick up his butt? Alright, shoot. Yeah, that's right. Big
Yeah,
shiny
that's right, yeah, fella.
Now, all the talking
We want
here
them
about the
guns.
Brotherhood folks with their high-tech toys, and I thought, Tally, you gotta get some of that. For self-defense, of course. Just so me and some of my poor, innocent friends can protect ourselves from
She's a
all
raider.
the nasty folks out there.
She's a fucking raider.
Got to be getting back to the farm soon.
Hey, I get it. Promises backfire all the time. Well, go get him, Tiger.
Yes. Something I can help you with?
That's a
I am
sick
waiting to
voice.
speak with a Brotherhood representative. I have no interest in small talk with strangers. The severe gentleman in the power armor, yes? Dr. Edgar Blackburn at your service. And what did Knight Shin want to know? I had heard that the Brotherhood possessed advanced technology. As a doctor and a scientist, this was of great interest. My research is always in need of equipment and materials rather difficult to obtain by scavenging and bartering. I came to see if an arrangement could be made, but from what I can see of their operations, they are as yet still in too much disarray. Given the state of my fellow supplicants, I would hypothesize that their needs likely outweigh my own. Thank you. Be well.
So I reckon the guy upstairs
I should be getting back to work. So
give his shit back,
get at it if you
or at least half of it. The guy who wants the farming, station 2 members in full armor, ready to defend it and rotate them in daily. Because you know you got to protect your food source, right? What if they don't protect the farmer? Raiders come in, take all their food. Well then you go storm the raiders. Like, come on, you got to prevent them. The lady, I would not give her a gun at all because she is definitely a raider. Her and her friends, 110%. I can guarantee you now she's a bloody raider. I haven't even played this yet. And the doctor, I would bring him in and be like, right, you work for us now, not for yourself.
Have you finished the task I gave you?
Itchy beard.
Never forget
Good.
the heroes.
Let's get this done. I have the list from their arrival. Give me the high-level overview.
Roger, roger. Dr. Blackburn's looking for supplies for his research. Fuck that. There we
We
go.
are not mercenaries here to serve as guards for anyone with some goods to trade in payment.
Do you want food or not?
That's irrelevant. The Brotherhood cannot simply be hired out to every farmer and homesteader. We have our own concerns.
No,
Enough about
but
that.
the farmer that's giving you
What's
food is ones you will protect.
World science solved a lot of problems back in the day.
No, we are not arms dealers.
Thank God.
There was never any circumstance in which I would authorize weapons to that woman. But your vigilance is noted. Moving on. Impossible. Whatever happened, it was not us. That sounds like something Paladin Romani would say. But what he believes is of no concern of ours. Our people did not rob this man. We are not involved, and it should remain that way. Give me your next report.
You're a pain in the ass, you know that?
The Brotherhood is not a charity, and our mission does not cover providing civilians with equipment to pursue their personal interests, unless the Doctor intends to provide that research to the Brotherhood exclusively.
Told you.
And under our supervision, he will get nothing.
Ad Victorium.
That shows commendable discipline. Scribe Valdez may have interest if he returns, but if so, he is her problem. That appears to resolve the matter on our end. That finishes your reports. Against my initial judgment, You have shown that you can take orders and make yourself useful for the Brotherhood.
Just ask a
You
few
need
questions.
to lose those soft civilian instincts, but I will make note of your assistance in my report to Paladin Romani. Should you wish to join our ranks, I will not oppose your enlistment. I grant you permission, provisionally, to enter the compound proper. Go to our scribe Valdez. You will need her support as well if you want Paladin Romani's attention.
Hope I get to meet them in person someday.
Be vigilant, outsider.
You call me an outsider after all that? Open this door. Hey, guy. Oh, come on, you boy.
Make Atlas stronger than
This is the armory. Scribe Valdez is upstairs at the workshop.
And?
more than just fight. But how do I show that I'm
Hello,
fit to be a
civilian.
scribe when I'm
I don't mean to be rude, but what exactly are you doing up here?
Helped out the Shin guy.
Oh, a prospective initiate. The Knight Shin sent you. And I guess we're both in luck. Paladin Romani makes the call on new recruits, but the Knight and I have some influence. It just so happens I'm in need of someone to help me out on a little mission. If you're interested, I can bring you along and put you to work. Do a good job, and I'll send a recommendation your way.
Is it the,
How Didn't even have to think about it, did you? Let me give you a quick rundown of the mission before we start. Our new base is littered with old technology, but there's something in particular I want to investigate. It's down in the bowels of this place, a part of Atlas that we've cornered off. I'm not keen on going alone, so I'd like some backup.
Why don't you just get a
Any
paladin?
questions before we start?
Or a knight in full armor?
Great.
You get some civilian with a gun.
Unfortunately, I need to finish up a few things here.
What
Head
if I put a
downstairs
bullet
and I'll
through the
meet
back
you
of
in
your
a bit.
head? Because I'm an insider or some crap. Or if you're trusting. Now, this has been a while since I've played, so what weapons do I have? How much ammo does this have? 2 bullets, 46. So currently got 48 bullets. Active, 2 bullets at a time, reload. Can I use my combat shotgun? Or was that the guy? I'm level 28, there you go. I knew it was somewhere around there. Hang on. What's that? A short double barrel, short pump shotgun, there we go. Let's roll.
Good, you're here.
I was here
So?
before you.
How do you feel about reading comprehension? I was hoping to start out by sweeping the area for documentation left behind from before the war. Are you trying to get on my good side? Because that's how you get on my good side. But enough about that. I'd like to get started. Let's head downstairs and see what we can turn up.
What do we got in here? I gotta think this now. So I'll be over encumbered real easy. Now, where are these?
Here we go. Here's one. This must be Dr. Hammond, Atlas's lead scientist. We recovered some of his holotapes and logs in our initial sweep of the area. This tech down here is his handiwork, and he couldn't give it up. Even after the war, I should make arrangements for a proper burial.
Give me.
I think this is good. Let's talk for a sec. That should be enough to start. Let me take a look. Atlas decommission report. So the project was in bad shape after all? I knew it sounded too good to be true. Fascinating. Wow. This is some seriously classified stuff that I just let you read, isn't it? I wasn't supposed to show you any of this.
If all the scrubs are this dumb, I'm sure I want to join the Brotherhood after all.
That's a mature attitude to take. I really appreciate that. There's only so much I can tell you, but I'll share what I feel is right.
Tells me anyway.
Atlas wasn't exactly an observatory before the war. That was just a front.
Ooh.
The military conducted research here.
CIA.
Pretty advanced research. We're down here to investigate and see what's worth salvaging for the Brotherhood. I did ask you to help, after all. It's only fair you're prepared for what you might find. Now, let's follow up on some leads from this report. I'd like to do a quick inspection of some key components that should be nearby. There's probably a terminal around here. If it's still running, we can do a diagnostics test. That will tell us about some of the less accessible hardware. The report mentioned that the machine's intake pump was under a lot of pressure. Let's find the release valve for that and give it a spin, see what happens. Finally, the lower core on this level should have a wiring box. Why don't we take a glance at that to get an idea of the electrical hookups? Should be a simple inspection. You can have point, but I'll be looking over your shoulder the whole way.
Let's go!
Take note of the details and we'll discuss how it goes after. Looks like we've got company!
The fuck was that? It's a mole rat. Get it. Don't judge my shooting. That was a pregnant one? Yep.
Here we go.
Woo, 29.
Interesting.
There's a rupture. What else did I need to do?
That does it for the inspection. Let's go.
Blood attack!
Alright, let's go over the inspection results. The diagnostics check revealed some issues. Flux disruption in the induction loop, intake valves ruptured, and the ion focus? Oh, misaligned. Next, we have the release valve. That went... Well, what was your assessment?
I didn't read it!
It certainly did. I'm going to mark that down as bad. Last but not least, the wiring. The wires were... Yep. I think the warm reception they gave us also points to that. Okay, well, sorry about the pop quiz. But in general, you're handling yourself well so far. Nobody does, outside of a classroom. That's why I love to evaluate new prospects this way. If I'm going to recommend you to Paladin Romani, I need to know you're serious. Can you pay attention? Think on your feet? If you can, you earn my favor. If you can't, then, well, maybe I reconsider my recommendation.
It's fair enough.
I'm worried about what our inspection turned up. There are a few parts I'd like to extract and examine in my lab. There's the pressure gauge, the core processor, and the ion focus. They should be upstairs. There's a lot I can learn from examining them, if we can pull them out and get them back to my lab in decent condition.
Oh.
I want to take some notes on the core up there, so I'm going to leave the parts removal to you. Each extraction will be a little different, but in general, you'll want to use a light touch. I want the components in good condition, so please be careful. Any questions? Or are you ready to get started?
You trust something that important to a guy who's just trying to get initiated?
I'm counting on you. Let's see what you can do.
Some of these ladies' thinking is all over the place. Some of it I agree with, some of it I'm like, what's wrong with you? Alright, what do I have to do? I gotta go collect stuff, don't I? Upstairs. Tear the connections away with your hands and wrench out the device. Gently unhook each tube. Again, this goes back to the whole, can you concentrate, pay attention? Now I'm just gonna go first person view because it does make life easier. Oop. Does make life teeny weeny bit easier. Okay, we're in here.
Oh, I thought of one. Can you pick up the induction coil up there on the machine core?
Stop adding things to the list. Inside the container is an induction coil with 2 thick wires attached. One red, one blue. A low hum. The sound of static surrounds the device. The wire crackles. The wire crackle. How will you go about extracting it? Unhook both wires and slide the coil out. Cut the red wire. A little shock won't hurt anything. Cut the blue wire. It seems shocking. That's easy.
What was that?
Okay.
That doesn't sound good.
Oh shit. Ah! I'm injured. Open. Really? I don't get down and get that thing.
Glad that's over with. Whatever you did up there, the security system sure didn't like it. Thanks for the backup. I doubt I could have handled that on my own. Now that that's over with, let me take a look at what you've collected. The pressure gauge looks like it's in good condition.
Yep.
The core processor is pristine. Good work on that. The ion focus looks usable. Impressive. The induction coil seems fine. That's a relief. And what is this? This is... Is this ultrasight? Fascinating. This looks like some kind of compact power source. None of the documents, none of the terminals said anything about this. Did this power the whole machine? The fuel of the future. I'd heard the stories, but to think I could hold so much energy in my hands like this? Project Atlas may be beyond our power
Nothing in
to
your hands.
repair, but we might have something here. I expected the machine to use a small reactor's worth of energy, but they condensed that into a container I can hold in my hands. Oh, I could do a lot with this. You were a big help. I'm sure you have what it takes to be an initiate, and soon. Here, take this letter to Paladin Romani. She'll make the final call on letting you into the Brotherhood, but my wreck may tip the scales. I'm going back upstairs to take a look at these components. I need to catalog our findings.
Imagine if I did all that
If
and that
nothing
didn't get him.
else, this ultrasight battery has piqued my interest. There's a lot I could learn from reverse engineering it. Oh, I'm giving you access to my private terminal, too. It has all the logs we recovered from when we moved in. After what we just went through, I think you deserve to know more about Project
I'm not even in the Brotherhood.
Take a look if
As
you
if
get
you'd
some free
give me
time.
that information.
Thanks again for your help. And good luck with the Paladin.
That is some bonkery do stuff. Cool. Thanks for a pistol. My build's all over the place.
2,000 miles of hiking's put some real wear on it. Request for the Brotherhood should be passed through Night Shin. Ah, you must be the one I've been hearing about. Paladin Layla Romani. What do you need?
Hello, Romani.
Well, between this and the report I have from Night Shin, we can discuss you becoming a member of our order. Consider it carefully. Do you wish to join our ranks?
Yeah.
With the recommendations of Night Shin and Scribe Valdez, I'm willing to consider you for membership. But first, I need to see how you handle yourself without direct supervision. In order to be effective in our operations here, we need to establish positive relations with the people of Appalachia. If we make them see us as a beneficial presence in the area, it will be much easier to secure cooperation in the future. We have reports of feral ghoul attacks on traders and travelers in the southwest forest region, indicative of a nest of some kind. I want you to clear it out. We don't know. Our initial reports on the attacks came from a family of farmers, the Putnams, that we passed on the way into the region. I think their sons were rather starstruck when we showed up. I almost expected the older boy to follow us when we left. You should start your search there. They may know more. You can find them at the old Lewis and Sons farming supply. Very well. Do this, and you will be one of us, with all the rights and responsibilities of a full member of the Brotherhood of Steel. Ad Victoriam.
Ad Victoriam. Alright, let's go do this. Let's go kill some ghouls. Of the Brotherhood, and then go down.
Someone's got a death wish. Wrong move, dumbass.
Something's out. No.
No! Damn it! Got you now!
Really? You guys started the fight with me. Nice. Where'd you go?
Mom, Dad!
Who do you think you are barging in here? George?
Hold it, stranger. No funny moves.
Oi, oi, oi. Don't shoot. I'm with the Brotherhood, brother.
The Brotherhood? Again?
Oh, man. Cool! Haha! I told you they'd be back, Colin.
Lower the gun, George. All right. Why don't you come over here and we'll try to do this like civilized folk.
Hey, I don't blame them for pulling a gun.
Now you need to be more careful just waltzing into people's homes. It's a good way to end up with more lead in you than's healthy.
That's true.
I'm Carol Putnam. This is my husband, George. Now, won't you tell us why you're barging in here, and maybe we can all be friendly when you're done. Those would be them military types in the heavy armor that came through here recently, right? I'm the one that told them about those attacks.
Those Brotherhood guys are so cool. Wait, are you recruiting? I want to sign up.
Their gear was pretty fascinating.
Settle down, boys. The adults is talking. So you want to know about them ghouls? Can't say for certain. We got a suspicion, though.
A lot of the sightings and attacks have been from folks traveling the highway to Flatwoods. They come out of the hills, northwest of the old creamery.
And the only thing out that way is what's left of the Orwell orchards. Could be the source of the things. You gonna wipe them out when you find them?
Oh, yeah.
Good to hear.
You'd be doing everybody in the area a favor. That's for sure.
Safe roads mean safer traders. Good for everyone. The Brotherhood would definitely be making friends if you pull this off. Not sure. More than a few, less than an army. From what folks have said, if you're going in alone, even a few can swarm you before you even realize what's happening. Be careful out there. Just try not to startle us if you drop by again. George has a hair trigger with that shotgun.
I'm gonna go hunt me some Farragos. Them Farragos not gonna know what happened to them. Pop, pop. Now, as I said earlier, you really gotta hand it to them. When Fallout 76 first came out, the game was not optimized. It ran crappily. The graphics, even at high graphics, were really crap. Now the game looks much better, runs much better. You've got NPCs, got storylines happening, got levels in it. It's amazing. I really like it. What did I miss? So that's my fault for not paying attention. Yeah, right. What do y'all want?
I really would like to join the Brotherhood. I know I'm not as strong as my brother, but you've got to have a need for somebody smart, right? I'm sure. This farm isn't the place for me. The Brotherhood could change the world. It's where I belong. Can you make me a recruit? You're not. But you said their paladin asked you to come here. Still, if you can talk to her, you could tell her I helped you out. That would have to count for something as a potential recruit.
Did you fucking help me?
All right, that seems fair enough. I'll do my best to earn that recommendation, I promise.
Beat.
Are you sure about me, though? I know my brother wants this too, and I heard Mom. Only one of us can go. Really?
Yeah, I really give a shit about your brother.
Thank you. You go on ahead. I need to talk to my folks and say goodbye and that kind of thing. I'll meet you at Orwell Orchards.
Dude, I'm not even sure if they'll let you in. I hope they will, otherwise it's a waste of your time, right? Oh, and now what am I supposed to do? Anyone else, just in case? Let's be honest for a sec. They got a pretty sweet setup. Like, for the wasteland. It's pretty good. I'd want to live there. The only thing is, well, you got ghouls nearby, so how do you sleep? I'd have everyone upstairs, pull the ladder up, and they'd be like, right, whenever there's ghouls around. Otherwise, you couldn't sleep soundly at night. No way. Not unless someone like our character waltzes through and wipes him out. Can I ride you? What? I did not know that was the thing. Radiation. I come in the house, it doesn't appear to be a way down. Is there like a... Ah, we didn't see this. Looks like an intact place.
You're here. Seemed like this was the place. I had to sneak past everything outside, and then I heard some noises deeper in here, so I just holed up to wait for you. I hope that's okay. Don't worry, I will. I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Let's do this.
Did the sound just die? There we go.
I think that's it! I sure hope so.
Don't be a coward, buddy. How did that shot just miss? Ooh, table touch.
They're coming!
Ah, crap. Let's just wait 1 second. Get out of it! I really should have the hotkey. Is that kid alive?
I really hate this! Please, just die already!
I won't worry about runaways. I'll save you, kid. You good?
Oh god. Oh, wow. That was a lot. Yeah, actually, thanks. That was terrifying. I didn't completely lose it though, and I'm alive, so I guess that's a good sign. Thanks, really. I know how that would have gone if it was just me. I'm still shaking. I'm really a little worried you're so casual about it. I guess I can handle it, but if I have the choice, I'll stick to books and machines, thanks. Definitely. I might not be the most brave in a fight, but you must need people to keep everything running. And if
So
the
we like
occasional
you.
moment of terror is the price for getting to work with their tech, I can live with it. I will. Thanks again for keeping me alive, as well as giving me this chance. I'll make sure you and the rest of the Brotherhood don't regret it. Be safe out there.
I'll deal with my thing in a second. Let's see what we got on the bodies. Missing all the NPC stuff, it was alright. But having NPC is so much better. Paladin, you're up here.
Who knows what strange
Just
contraptions
grab
have
my eye on you.
built here.
Have my eye on me all you want, bro. I'm worth 10 of you.
Running my own operation
I took out a
with all this
freaking.
much paperwork.
Maybe my character is hungry after all. Let's have not something spoiled.
To see if we can spare any supplies for the relief efforts.
Don't think I'm suffering for anything. Well, that
Welcome
little
back.
red indicator
Have
down
you
there.
completed your assigned mission, candidate? Ah, that explains young Colin Putnam arriving at our doorstep then. Bright kid. I can't say Shin thought much of him, but if he makes it through basic training, I think you found us another scribe. That'll make Valdez happy. I'm very pleased with your initiative. Excellent job. Not only have you achieved everything we set out for you, but you have expanded our order and helped to secure its future in Appalachia. I hereby confer on you the status of probationary initiate in the Brotherhood of Steel. I'm sorry, but we'll have to put the official initiation right on hold. Something's come up, and we need to deal with it right away. If you've got anything else you need to take care of, make it quick. Report to me again when you're ready.
We did it.
Ad Victoriam, initiate.
We are now part of the Brotherhood. This is where I will leave it. I will pick up again shortly. Look at that, 4 stim packs. Shucks. Am I overpacked? Nope. Fantastic. Farming discovery. I will pick this up again. We will continue, but for now, this is where I will leave it because it's already been over an hour, so I will cut this. Woo! Yes! That's what we want.
I will not allow Atlas to go the way of Fort Defiance. We're here to stay.
How much damage does it actually do, though? Fire rate 33, damage 23. Say that's 55, but it's got a much higher rate of fire. What is it compared to shotgun? Shotgun's 90, but it's slow. 75, but again, slow. And this is fast. I think I can make it work with the rate of fire. Anyways, thank you for watching. Have a good one, guys.